What's up, guys? Another episode of CarTalk. I just finished my workout. As you can see, I've got a pump. Did I take a pre-workout today? No. I didn't even take coffee in there before it. So, a common question that we get as personal trainers or people in the fitness industry is, what pre-workout do you take, or do you recommend that I take one? And my answer to you, after taking a bunch when I was younger and not taking any now, is that there is not a significant difference in how you look with taking pre-workouts. Now, is there an effect of what you're going to feel? Yes. So if you look at what's in the ingredients of your pre-workout, most likely you're going to see niacin, which causes flushing. Does it help you? Not very much. Beta-alanine, which causes tingling. Again, not very significant evidence with beta-alanine. And then the other one is L-arginine, citrulline. There's a bunch of different ones that are basically amino acids that are supposed to help with your vasodilation. You'll feel that, again, not significant evidence. If you look at examine.com, they go over a bunch of the supplements to go in depth on studies. There have been a lot of studies on all of these supplements and, not a lot of significant evidence. Now, what I can tell you that is in pre-workout, two things that you could take are creatine and branched chain amino acids, or BCAAs. These two things have a lot of science behind them. Creatine is the most researched supplement out there on examine.com. There are significant findings for a lot of different research topics that they did. A lot of professionals use creatine, and it's been around for a long time. There are different forms of creatine. Creatine monohydrate is the most common one that you'll see, but they all work very similar. Branched chain amino acids, I don't think you can go to a supplement store and or like Publix, Walmart, if you're in California, maybe Rouse. I think even like Trader Joe's, Aldi, all these places have some sort of BCAAs in their grocery store now. You can find it even in like your gas stations like 7-Eleven. So it's one of those things where branched chain amino acids have kind of exploded in the past couple years, so it's not hard to find it, and you probably aren't like, what the hell is that? Because you've probably heard of it before. There is some significant evidence behind those, and what you're really looking at is the building blocks. So amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. Branched chain amino acids are those that tend to work pretty well as far as performance. So branched chain amino acids, great. I don't really take them. So to be honest with you, if you were to ask me if I take branched chain amino acids, very rarely. My girlfriend uses them a lot. My co-host on the podcast, Chuck, he uses branched chain amino acids and always talks about them. I'm still on the fence as far as whether I think that the cost weighs out with the benefits. I don't really think that there's enough there for me. And yeah, like pre-workout, if you want some natural ways of getting some feeling and some, more motivation in the gym, just drink a cup of coffee before you go. If you're not a coffee person, you could try tea. Make sure it'd be better if it was a caffeinated tea, because that will give you more energy to get in there. But then again, you don't really need that. So that's kind of one of my things. Dark chocolate is another good one. Don't eat too much of it, obviously. But there are things that work for some people that don't work for others. Another thing too would be, make sure you check your hydration. So having enough water is going to make you feel better. If you're lethargic, it might be because you're dehydrated. So think about that as well. But yeah, you don't need to go out and buy a pre-workout. I don't personally recommend it for my clients, and sometimes it sucks when they do take it because they tend to have the ability to bonk or just go from feeling awesome to feeling like they're going to throw up, nausea, and that's one of those things where some people can't even take pre-workouts anyway, so I don't know why you would start now. Definitely, this is a different topic, and maybe I'll go over it later. Definitely do not take fat burners as a pre-workout. I don't care how much weight you're trying to lose. Avoid those things like the plague. They will reverse your results eventually. You cannot take them forever, so it's not something that you want to lean on. I'm sure there's people out there that say they got all of their results from fat burners, but I would not take fat burners. So if that's what you're thinking as a pre-workout, please don't. You'd be better off taking a nice black cup of coffee or some green tea, some sort of caffeinated tea. So that's my thoughts with that. If you have any questions, feel free to comment in the section below. If you disagree with me completely, I don't care. Comment below. Post this, blast me. Try to tell me to defend myself, and I will gladly do that. Peace.